So Mama Liz is getting ready to take out of Dodge or get out of Dodge and go to Europe. How nice is that?
We are. We leave on Friday. I'm so excited.
You saved for so long for this trip.
We have saved, oh my goodness. We planned it on our 10th or 15th anniversary, and it just kept getting delayed and pushed back. So,
Pandemic.
Right. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Pandemic for a couple of years. And so finally,
on your 20th.
Has got 23rd.
Your 23rd.
23rd.
That's a lot of saving.
That's a lot of saving, a lot of delays. So we're ready to go.
And she's going next week. Here's the thing. Ninja just got back from going out of the country. She just went over the border into Canada.
For the honeymoon.
Yeah, which that must have been great. I'm sure you learned some travel secrets now.
Yes, for sure. Like, research is very important. So not only do you need to make sure you can get into another country, you need to make sure you can get home, too.
What do you mean?
So on our way back, we forgot to get tested to come home. And so it made us miss our flight. And so we had to be able to come home, it was a lot later for us to find a new flight. And instead of getting to the airport where my car was, we had to fly into a different airport.
You mean back here in the States?
Yes. So we had like 3 stops before we finally got home a day later than we were supposed to. It was a whole mess, but we're home now. So
I'm curious, did you get to sit together?
We did, surprisingly. We did sit together. We didn't think we were going to, but I guess they moved people around.
Well, that was very nice.
But on the last leg, you guys had to go on different flights.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, so
you left out a little detail.
Yeah, so,
Wow.
So, long story short, my car was at the big Atlanta airport. And the flight that we found had a last stop at a smaller airport, but they wouldn't let us get our bags off. So I had to get off at Atlanta, drive to the smaller airport an hour and a half away to pick up Dusty and our bag, just to drive 3 hours back home.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. So it was so the tip is get tested, know everything that you need to know for each country, because each country is a little bit different. Coming back to the States, you have to get tested right now.
And you have to check multiple times because things are changing so much.
Constantly, it seems like, every couple of weeks.
Okay.
I need walking shoes. That's what I need for my trip. My feet are going to kill me because I'm just trying to have cute shoes. Cute and walking shoes don't go hand in hand.
Don't worry about fashion. Just wear something comfortable.
Hi, I'm Liz. Have we met?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
She's going on a big vacation next week. We're talking about Liz. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio, flying all the way to Europe, and she's just worried about her shoes.
Well, I have to be, because we're going to do an awful lot of walking and exploring and spelunking. Probably not
So
that,
I made the suggestion to Liz. Don't worry about what they look like. Don't worry about fashion. Just get something comfortable. She didn't like that.
No, not at all. I've spent a lot of time trying to coordinate outfits, and I don't know why I'm going kind of over the top with that, but I am. And the shoes are a major part of it, and so
this is 13 years in the making, this trip, right?
Really
I mean, you saved a lot for this trip.
So long, and my entire life I've wanted to go to England and have never had the opportunity. So Joyce did text me, though. Joyce texted a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
They're Jessica Simpson, and they've got glitter all over them, so they'll match just about.
Are you serious?
All of my,
I can see Liz wearing the bling shoes.
Oh, I can totally. But I said, Joyce, are they comfortable?
And?
She said yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. She said they are cute and comfy.
Hopefully that'll be great.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Getting to make all these memories. Pam is here at 800-447-7234. Okay, you had a road trip with a memory. What happened?
It was Mount Rushmore. When I was 14, we drove from Indiana to Washington State. We went and saw Old Faithful, did the whole thing, stayed in a cabin, and seeing Mount Rushmore at night with the lights on it, I can still see it. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I felt so small. I just was in awe, just in absolute awe of it. It's one of my best memories of a trip with just me and my parents.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So Mama Liz is traveling next week. Kind of a little hop over the pond. It's 13 years in the making. She's finally, she and her husband going to England.
Yeah, we had to keep delaying, throw a pandemic in there. We had to delay again. And so it's finally happening.
Well, you were going to do it on your 10th anniversary, you said.
It was like 10 or 15. I can't remember.
Yeah. And now it's your 23rd, right?
It is 23 this year.
So 13 years in the making for this big trip. Kelly has a question for Liz about this at 800-447-7234. What is it, Kelly?
There is actually a couple of hedgehog rescues over there, and one that we donated in Castleford.
I don't know where Castleford is. It doesn't sound familiar, so we may not be.
You want to see a European hedgehog, you might want to kind of check into it.
Okay, I have to ask, do they walk on the left side of the road, and do they have an accent?
Liz. Oh, come
Sadly,
on.
they walk on both sides of the road.
Yeah.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Listen to this. These are a group of men. These group of men are singing with Maverick City music
That's so cool.
in a ministry called God Behind Bars. So these are a bunch of men in jumpsuits in this big room in prison singing this song with Brandon Lake and Maverick City music. You can tell there's life change in these men. I guess I get goosebumps hearing that, right?
And they know the words. They're not, if you watch the video, they're not like looking at sheet music. They're not looking at lyrics. They know the words.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, they're listening to it on their radios. They are in prison. I have no idea what this prison is, but as I looked at the website, God Behind Bars, I'm like, this is pretty amazing. They go to prisons all over the place. They're in with women inmates and men inmates. Maverick City music seems to be a big part of a lot of what they do because I see them in a ton of videos going into prisons and leading the worship music like this. I'm like, this is just really cool.
And it's cool that those people got together with Maverick City Music and said this is a passion that they must all kind of have, or at least some of the key members, and they're going out and doing this ministry.
Yeah, I don't know the backstory. I'd love to know the backstory and how they connected, but the fact is they're doing it. And they're doing this together. And these men and these women and those who are behind bars are like, they're coming to Jesus, which I think is cool. So that whole story of the cross and the grave and everything is so real. And here are these inmates that are having a transformed life because of this.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
You've heard of this guy, Justin Bieber. Maybe you've heard of this guy.
Yeah,
He's had a couple of songs out, done some things, but he is all about mental health and the mental health of his crew that works with him when he's on tour, but also he's wanting to really help his fans and anyone who needs some therapy for mental health, so much so that he's putting his name and maybe a little cash behind it to offer free mental health.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like some therapy, like up to $3 million through a website called BetterHelp. And whatever you're dealing with, stress, anxiety, depression, emotional, behavioral issues, Justin says, just, reach out. I'm humbled to be able to do something like this.
Because I'm glad he's doing something like that.
I am too. I feel like this kid, he's had some ups and downs. He's had, we all kind of know, I think, where Justin has been in years past. And
well, he's lived his life, in front of people for a very long time. So we've seen the journey.
We have.
Right?
And there's been some hard times. And it feels like he's in a much better place now. He's married. He's got this family that he's starting. And he knows that he has struggled with depression and self-worth is something big for Justin, which is amazing. The guy on the top of the world for so many years still struggled with self-worth, and it tells you that anybody can be susceptible to this kind of mental health issue.
Wealth and fame does not fix that.
No, but a lot of people, and I think me as a teenager would look at people like this and think, oh, they have the best life.
No.
It's not necessarily the truth.
Sometimes it's the worst.
Right. Because you are in a glass house and everybody's watching everything you do. So your struggles are in front of everybody.
So what's this, an app?
It is an app,
Okay.
but it's also a website that you can go to and sign up to get this free therapy. And I love that he's making this
Better
available.
Health?
Better Help.
Help. Oh, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, Better Help.
Right, exactly. So don't know how long the $3 million is going to hold out as far as the therapy goes, but thanks, Justin, for doing it. We needed it.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Rob has found a great hotel for you. His morning crew with Rob and Liz, his radio.
Well, but first, we're thinking about travel because Liz is traveling next week.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just you and your husband.
Yep, just
So you don't have to think about a sitter at home.
no.
It's nice because the kids are home.
Yes. And they're older. They're
Yeah.
big, strong men.
So they're going to watch dogs and take care of plants, and you don't have fish, right?
No, I don't really have plants because I kill them all.
Really?
I don't mean to. It's not like I'm.
Yeah, that's such a strong word.
I know. Kill.
Very strong
I'm
word. Don't say it
sorry.
again.
I'm sorry.
Come on, kids are in
I'm
the car
talking
and
about
stuff.
Plants.
Come on.
I don't
on.
let them die. Is that better?
Wow.
Okay.
You can send your emails to Liz after she said that.
And then I'll
about
forward them
plants
to
and
Rob.
stuff. So yeah, thanks. It'll make me answer it. So here's the thing. It's hard to find a sitter, right?
Yeah.
You know, you go out and then you've got to. It's really tough. So sometimes you have to rely on a friend or a family member, and if the whole family's going. So here's a hotel in Kentucky. This is what Liz was alluding to earlier. And this hotel in Kentucky said, don't worry about finding a sitter. Bring the house plants with you.
Oh my goodness.
Bring the house plants with you.
Oh, I don't have to worry.
Pack
about
up the precious plants. You don't have to worry about it. It's the first plant-friendly hotel experience.
Never heard of such.
They just opened it up a couple of weeks ago to do this. Yeah.
ever
They call it the Gardner Premier Corner Room Package. They have 6 suites that you can bring your plants
But how
and take
many?
care of them. Listen, it's tough. You don't want to come back to a home when your plants aren't really making it well.
No, but if you're a master gardener who's really invested, to this degree, how much room do they have in these hotel rooms? Like how many
It's a
plants?
suite.
But how
It's
many?
a suite.
But still, even a suite is probably 360 square feet or something like that. 500 square feet. It's not a whole lot of room.
Yeah, there's enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
For you
so-
and all your plants.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can bring a fish with you, too, if you want.
I would think
That
so.
part I don't know.
I
But
don't
I'm
think you
thinking a
have to pay
tiny
a fee.
fish bowl. Why not? So, there you go.
Travel with your plants. Do you ever travel with your plants?
Oh, all the time.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Liz confessed she's not good with plants.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. When they come into my house, they rarely make it more than a couple of days.
I was a little shocked. I thought Liz would be great with plants. I mean, she does the bakery stuff. I mean, she dresses classy all the time. She has bling on the shoes. And to find out she does not do well with plants, I thought, hey, Mama Liz can do anything.
Oh, no.
Now.
No.
Now, so, Holly's here at 800-447-7234. What's going on, Holly?
So, Liz, I'm just like you with the plants, and I have to tell you the worst thing that happened was actually completely accidental. We were having a big Christmas party, and I bought some just gorgeous artificial poinsettias because I have that effect, and I just don't trust myself. They had glitter and stuff on them, and I left them out on the porch and then found out the next morning they were real, and I killed them overnight. My husband's best friend called me a herbicidal maniac.
Wow.
You thought they were fake and they were real.
So, how do you tell the difference between a fake poinsettia and a real poinsettia?
Yeah, I would have thought the glitter, was a clue, but I'm apparently wasn't.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Brandon's in Greensboro, and Brandon, along with 11 others, were called in different states. He's from North Carolina, Greensboro. So Brandon and 11 others were called to the support center for Chick-fil-A.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. Kind of scary. I mean, it's like representing, the whole store, the whole state, along with 11 others. So there's 12 states altogether represented at all these different Chick-fil-A's,
I'd
and
be
12 people go
nervous.
walking in. There was nervousness.
I'm sure.
And so there's this, this big presentation that's going on and clapping and things like that. And then they all learn, all 12 of them together, they all learned that they just received And this is like an undercover boss kind of moment. You know, when you sit down with the people, and then there's bawling and crying. And people are surprised. But all 12 of them are sitting up on this stage, not wondering, trying to figure out, why are we here? Confetti falls, and they all learn they get a $25,000 scholarship.
What? Each?
Yes.
Not collectively.
Each one of them, a $25,000 scholarship to go to college.
That is pretty cool that this company does that for, their employees who are working there, quite a few hours, I'm sure, and in school and getting the grades, and they have to have the character. It's very cool.
They've invested like $24 million in scholarships for their team members at Chick-fil-A.
That's very cool. That is one of the benefits to have a college scholarship, or at least a chance at it. Pretty cool.
And then they're going to be working on their future, and so that's good.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I look at this word and I go, how do you pronounce this? Because at first I thought, Lala Iman. Oh, no, that don't sound right. And I looked at it again. I went, Lulu Imun. And then I heard someone just say, dude, it's Lululemon. I went, oh. Okay.
It's a lot easier than you think.
It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Evidently, they're doing something with the recycled stuff.
Yeah, well, they will take back your workout gear. So they say they don't really care how stinky it's gotten, which is kind of gross.
It's pretty expensive stuff, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness. Yes, there is a Lululemon not too far from here, a little drive, but the leggings, I got some on sale one time, and they were in the neighborhood of $68, but I'd heard they were the best thing ever, and I was like, okay, cool, but that was on sale. But they will buy them back from you. If you are a huge Lululemon fan, you have all this workout gear, and you're like, I really want some new stuff. Where can I sell this? They will take it back, and they'll give you about $5 for a shirt.
What? Mm-hmm. Not even half price or 20%?
Nope, $10 for hoodies, $10 for pants. So I think their pants are like $98 on average. Yeah, I think.
Really?
And they will give you $25 whole for the coats and jackets, which I don't even know how much they sell them for, but at least I have to look at the positive side of this.
What's that?
That at least they will give you something, because a lot of times if you're done with your workout gear, you don't feel like anybody else is going to want it because you've stunk in it. You just throw it away,
Yeah, true.
So at least they'll give you a little something, and they will determine. I don't want to be the person that works at Lululemon and has to determine if they're going to take it back or not.
Well,
Please
hopefully it's washed, right?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
McCormick, that's the spice people, right?
Yes.
They do all the spices and stuff. Liz would know. She's a cook.
Cinnamon, vanilla, all the good stuff.
That's all they do?
No. Oh, there's a million different spices.
Don't they do some kind of thing for meat?
Tenderizers? Marinades?
Something like that.
Yeah, they do all kinds of different little
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just remember the name McCormick. I can see it in my head, the logo,
But it's not like you go to the grocery store.
They have like 24 new recipes, and so they celebrated over the weekend, and they did some kind of, I don't know if you want to call it an Easter egg hunt. It was digital, and they gave away $100,000. I'm like, where was I? How come I don't know this until it's done?
I know. Isn't that the way? You always come in at the last second. They were giving away like a gold-plated life-size carrot.
Oh.
I mean, if it can be melted down, okay, cool. But I don't think I want a carrot on my shelf that's worth $100,000.
Right. Oh, that's the $100,000 was the carrot?
I guess it was
My word.
$100,000.
What am I going to do with a carrot like that?
Melt it down.
That's what she'd do.
Oh, that's what I would so do.
Maybe it would be a big charm on my neck. I don't even wear jewelry.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, now I can see next Easter. I know what I'm getting you.
Me, okay.
Yeah.
Not the big clock.
No.
On the chest.
A big carrot.
A big carrot.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It's a His Radio block party, and it's being thrown on your behalf.
It's not. It's a block party.
And she
Remember?
She sings it like Little Sweet. Do you notice that? A whole little sweet thing.
It's the only
there.
tune I know.
Block party. So you'll win it. Seriously. It's a block party that you'll be able to set up wherever, cul-de-sac, the neighborhood pool, the community center. You can check and see if your church will let you do it in their parking lot.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to do it for your friends at church. Yeah. I mean, who knows? It's up to you where you would like it, as long as it's not, out of the United States.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be.
That'll be a little rough on us.
Where we can get to.
Right? The food, the bounce houses, all the fun, the DJ, the music. And here's the thing. That's the biggie, right?
Yeah.
But every week, we're going to give away a grill. And it's either gas or charcoal, so you get to choose which one. We'll get it delivered right to your house so you can start cooking right away.
Yeah, because my husband likes a gas grill. Do you like charcoal? I mean, I know a lot of people
really
like charcoal.
depends. It depends on what flavor we want.
Oh, right. So that's your choice. You get to choose. I'm looking so forward to the inflatables. I'm going to bounce in these things.
She will.
Oh, are you
just
kidding?
watch.
Me and all the kids.
Wait till you see all the Instagrams and TikToks that are go out when she starts bouncing around on those things.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
You know?
You can win this thing. It is open now. You can text now and get registered.
It's the word party. Just text party.
No.
No? What is it?
Party.
Oh, she sings it.
See, I told you.
It's party. So party to 800-447-7234, hisradio.com. If you listen through the app, just tap on the My His Radio app and you'll be able to win right there.